Coming to you live from New York City, it's Jim Caruso's Pajama Cast Party. And now, here's your host, Jim Caruso.
Hi. I am formerly Jim Caruso. Welcome to Pajama Cast Party. Could not be happier that you're here. You know, it's Monday. It's my favorite day. In fact, I'm even wearing a tie bar that says Monday, because when you're sitting alone in your room, you should wear a tie bar. Somebody should write a song. How are you? What up, dudes? Dudresses? We have such a good show for you tonight. Listen to this cast. Jane Monheit. What? Michael Winther. Dana Daniels. And Shu Q. We're going to have so much fun. You're just not going to know what to do with yourself. That's what I have to say. So there's so much to discuss before we get started. I'm going to bring Ruby up. Oh, Ruby.
Oh, Jim.
How are you?
I'm good. You really you built up some suspense there.
I know. I wanted to look like maybe it was Frozen.
Or is it Ruby?
Or
and then it's like Cher or somebody. But then it's actually me and it's just a complete disappointment.
Right.
Yeah.
Hi.
Mm.
What up? Are you well? You're in Nashville.
I am well. I'm in Nashville, where this all started, which is great. I won't be in Nashville for the 1 year show, but I'm here for the week. Seeing my family, not going anywhere. I'm in my pod. I'm masking up. Yeah. Nobody else here is wearing a mask, but I am.
Nashville, come on.
No, come on, Nashville. We expected better from you.
I mean, really, that's one thing I'll say about New York. I go out and there is not one soul that's maskless. That's pretty good. And they are all wearing this
They are
mask.
all wearing a Pajama Cast Party mask.
Everybody. Should I do the show like this? Is that annoying at all?
I would say it's a little annoying.
Yeah. No, I have to hand it to New York. This for New York City. They're getting it done. And I'd like to announce, got my vaccine. I am plaid-tastic. Thank you, Liz Paley.
She really does always have the best comments every single week.
I know. It's very plaid.
You're plaid-tastic, and I truly have become a walking highlighter. So.
Oh, yes. You are a kind of a highlighter.
It's not this bright in person, but about 2 minutes before we went live, I said, oh, my computer is really making this fluorescent.
Well, it matches some of the stars in our backdrop, so that's
exactly why I did it.
That's very important.
Yes,
okay, can we just talk about for 2 seconds about Ruby and I kind of co-produced the PFF, the Pulmonary Fibrosis Foundation benefit, the gorgeous virtual thing that Julie Halston created and hosted with us on Friday. It was gorgeous, and they've already made $339,000. So this is for them. Congratulations, Julie Lynn. It was a success.
It was such a beautiful show. I really don't think it could have been better. And for a virtual event, for them to still raise literally what they do in person every single year and then some is just amazing.
Isn't that amazing?
Oh my gosh. I was truly just just so incredibly just amazed and impressed by the generosity of so many people.
I was talking to Julie and she said, I didn't have to pick out table decorations. I didn't have to decide what shoes to wear because you don't have to wear shoes.
Yeah.
You don't have to wear pants.
I wasn't wearing pants. I was just going to say that. Yeah.
Who wears pants? That should be the quote of the evening. Everybody, let's say it together, Ruby. Who wears pants? That wasn't really together, but it was fun.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a lag, but we're really trying here. So.
Yeah. So congratulations, Julie, and the Pulmonary Fibrosis Foundation. You know, every single week, it seems, our friend Justin Squiggs Robertson, that needs to go away, draws the performers at Pajama Cast Party. We can't believe our luck. He sits in his artist grotto, and is that a word? And does quick sketches of all the performers, and then we see it at the very end, and we all have just a great time. But what we like to do first is to look over his shoulder and see how it's going.
Yes. Are you ready?
Ruby, can we turn on that camera, the over-the-shoulder camera?
Yes, absolutely. Put on your glasses.
Yeah, okay.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Oh! Hey, that's me.
We're green tonight. Are you feeling lucky, Jim?
I am, and I'm wearing a green plaid shirt. So, see, he knew that. What's that? Oh, that's the applause sign. Squigs, you are rudely talented.
Truly manages to just, up the
so good
drawings every single week. It's amazing.
Yeah. Thank you. We're gonna talk to him in just a second. Why do we do this, you say? Why?
Why?
Why do we do this? Oh, I know. Because we like entertaining you. Because it's fun. And you're shut-ins. Is that a word we can use? We're all kind of at the mercy of our of what's on TV and what's on the interwebs. So we love being able to do this. This is our 50th. No. This is our 49th.
Yes.
Pajama Cast Party.
Yes.
Unbelievable. 49 in a row.
Yes.
But the coolest thing about this is we get to entertain you, and then you get to thank us for our time and pleasure by going to Venmo and PayPal. There it is.
As Jim likes to do. Yeah.
You can thank us that way, and the really good news is then we make a lovely donation to Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS, which is an incredible organization, which you probably know about. But gosh, they're just angels over there, and we love them and appreciate them so, so much. So donate, tip, whatever you want to call it. Just put a little something in the airwaves for us and for Broadway Cares. We appreciate it more than I can ever tell you. That's my sincere face.
I've also heard that the traditional anniversary gift for 49 is copper. So we will take that.
Will we really take, that's pennies.
We will take a lot of pennies. Just like lot of pennies.
Yeah, yeah.
Although my mom is shaking her head right now across the table saying there's no copper in pennies. So anymore.
What are pennies made of?
What are pennies made of?
Something not coppery.
Something not coppery. Thank you, Victoria Shaw. Something not coppery.
Okay.
But if anyone knows, I'm sure it's somebody in our Pajama Cast Party audience.
Oh, God.
Could be wrong, though.
Okay.
Are you enjoying this conversation I'm having across the table with my mother as I
Oh, my God. I'm going to kill myself. Okay. So here's what's happening. Squigs has a project that he's going to tell us about. And thank you, Gabrielle. Squigs has a new project, and normally we just see his hands sketching.
Yes.
Tonight we see his face talking. Welcome, Justin Squigs Robertson.
Woo!
Hello. Just here in my grotto. I'm ripping out the copper wiring for you for your anniversary.
Thank you.
How are you? You have this great new project.
Well, thanks. Yeah, I do. It's been simmering since last summer, and it's really actually pretty tiny, a little project that I put together to kind of talk about what we've been feeling for this last year in the shutdown. So yeah.
Tell us what it's called.
It's called Hearts to Half. And it's what I call an illustrated short. It's crudely animated. I'm not an animator, but it moves a little bit, and it's got wonderful music to it. And it's literally a short. We have shorts here. It's like 3 minutes long, and it kind of covers kind of how we first learn how to connect via stories, and around the fireplace, or bedtime stories, or that sort of a thing. but also how that transitions into sitting in live spaces where we're, sharing a performance live, and and hearing stories, seeing live music, hearing live music, and basically the way that we connect in person, and how that all kind of shut down, a year ago.
Well, that's your whole life. You make your living doing quick sketches of all the Broadway shows.
Yeah, well, quick sketches is kind of what I've been doing in the shutdown, but I do more of ink, pen and ink, digital illustrations for Broadway.com over the past 10 years or so, and for many other people like PFF for the Theater World Awards, for Broadway Cares, for Actors Equity, and that sort of thing. So yeah.
Well, I love this film. Who did the music?
The music is by Ari Lawton Simon, who he's fantastic. I reached out to him to come up with a piano score for it. He's part of a composing group, a partnership called McGuire and Simon. His writing partner Janine McGuire. They've been through the BMI Lehman Ingle Musical Theater Writers Workshop. But I worked with Ari about 10 years ago in Wichita, and I thought of him for this, and I was thinking about a piano score, and then he decided that he would score it for 2 pianos and a B-flat clarinet ensemble. So
as long as it's a B-flat clarinet.
Yes.
Okay.
And he does have he plays beautifully, and his horn is named Gracie.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, it's 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Why can't we see it? Can we see it here?
If you would like to, sure.
I would love to, and I think the people would love to.
Cool.
This is Hearts to Half. it's so good.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
It's so beautiful. What a sweet thing.
Thanks. I'm trying to be hopeful, and right now there's glimmers of hope out there all over the place, and theater and live music, and it's coming back. We have a little bit of a road ahead of us, but it's on its way. So
if people just wear their damn this.
Yes.
Just keep it together, people, for just a little bit longer. Congratulations. Now, I know we can read more about this on the actual site, on your website. There's a lot of information on it.
Yeah, I did. I just posted today a little blog post about a bunch of details about, going from scene to scene if you're interested. And it lives on the Broadway Podcast Network as well, Dory and the gang over there. So
yeah, hi, Dory. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now get to work.
Okay, I got to draw.
Yeah, go drawing. Now with Jane Monheit, there's a lot of hair, so get the hair marker ready.
You have a good looking group tonight, so
I know.
Yeah.
I know. That's a good question. Good looking people, harder to draw or easier to draw?
Often more difficult to draw. Yeah.
Because you're doing a caricature and you're You're making fun of their, foibles.
I try to, take what makes your face good and amplify it. I'm not making fun. It's just, it's making what you got going good even better.
Mine always look like this.
And mine?
You're a little Dick Van Dyke-ish.
There you go.
That's Ruby's face.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yes. Sounds about right.
Thank you, Squigs. Congratulations on the new
Thanks
short.
So much.
The short. I like a short.
Short. Thanks for giving it a show.
Sure.
So thanks.
Of course. Thanks. That was Justin Squigs Robertson. Be sure and visit his website. He also has great merch on his website. You can buy cool stuff and stuff. You know what stuff is.
And follow him on Instagram because everybody needs more Instagram followers.
That's right. Well, follow all of us. Okay, kids. We're going to start this show with a bang. My first guest has one of the most recognizable voices in the contemporary jazz vocal scene. You can hear one note on the radio and be like, oh, well, that's Jane. You're in such good hands for the next 3 minutes when she starts to sing. She has a brand new CD that she's going to tell us all about. Oh, look, it's Jane Monheit.
Hi. How are you?
Did you like the kind of semi-double take?
Yes, I loved it. It was wonderful.
What up, dude? What up, dude?
It's so nice to see you.
How's LA?
It rained all day, which was weird, but otherwise it's amazing. I love it here.
I know you do.
I do.
I'm so glad because you were here for many, many years.
Yeah, I'm a born and raised New Yorker. I'm from Long Island, and I lived in the city for over 20 years. So coming out here was a big difference, but I was really ready for it,
Yeah. I'm so happy. And you and your beautiful family. Oh my gosh. I love your family. Is Ricky's walking the dog?
Ricky is pacing around the apartment with a dog under each arm because they will cry if put on the floor while music is happening.
Nice.
It's ridiculous. They're chihuahuas. They're needy. It's
fun. My God. Well, congratulations on the new CD.
Thank you. It's called Come What May on Club 44 Records, and I'm just so excited about it. This one has been the most fun I've ever had from top to bottom.
Well, Club 44 Records, they tend to make that happen. They're so lovely to work with. Oh, God. Wayne, they're all just great. Joe Lindsay, Wayne Hahn. Hi, guys. I have a feeling they're watching.
Hi, guys. I know you're watching.
Yay. They're nice. So yesterday, as I was working on this show and putting it together, I was listening to Jane, writing about Jane, and texting Jane about Jane. It was like a whole Jane theme.
I'm sorry, that's unfortunate for you.
No, it was okay. How did the record come about?
Well, I was waiting a while to put an album out. I didn't feel any pressure to do it because I'd made 10 albums in 15 years and I was on the road. I was touring like crazy. I'm a mom. It was all that going on at once. So I wasn't feeling terribly pressured. And then once the pandemic came around, I realized that, as I think a lot of other artists realized, this is the perfect time to get into the studio and get something done. It was a challenge. We had to make the record very quickly. We did the whole thing in 2 days with no rehearsal. You know? Well, that's how you make jazz records. You play them live and you do them quick, and it's, you know, it's how it's done. But it's been wonderful so far. And now, you know, we've been added to all these cool playlists on Amazon and Pandora. It's just been so neat. And I'm just thrilled. I'm so excited that I waited until now because it really feels right.
Oh, it's the perfect time. And I have to say, this album cover, now your album covers are usually very drama queen, very eyebrowy, very, I mean, what?
I was only 22 in that picture.
No, but you're very sophisticated and serious. But this uber happy photo, look at that. Was the vibe of this chosen for a reason?
Yeah, it was. You know, number one, I realized I really had never had an album cover, I think, where I was smiling. But also because I think that picture just kind of is who I really am. I kind of never shut up, and I'm always cackling at the top of my lungs. It's like, you know what? There's been enough, you know, fake Jane out there. Let's just do only real Jane from now on, you know?
Love it. And this is a time people need to feel everybody's joy, your joy. And the material is, first of all, the material is fabulous. The arrangements are gorgeous. But there's, you know, it throws back to your love of Broadway, your love of certainly the Great American Songbook. There's a great samba. Oh my God, the strings on that samba.
Strings by Wayne Hahn.
Wayne Hahn. Mm-hmm. He can throw some strings. And even The Man That Got Away, which is, you know, this huge torch song, is more bluesy and less tragic.
Yeah, I wanted there to be a feeling where, you know, this woman was going to be just fine at the end of the day. You know what I mean? That she was tougher than all that. You know what I mean? I wanted that to kind of read in that one.
I like it. I like it. Now, there is one, don't think you're not going to get one killer ballad. Lush Life, Holy Toledo.
Oh, thank you. Well, you know, I waited for that one. I'm in my 40s now, 43. And I thought, you know, okay, I can start to tackle the more mature material now. And that song was certainly at the top of my list, you know, ones I've been taking some time for. You know.
It's so good. It's so, oh God, I needed a cup of coffee afterwards. I was very down. I was very down.
Sorry.
In the best way. How do you keep your voice in such good shape? It sounds elastic and fresh and healthy.
Oh, thank you. Honestly, the most important thing I think is just staying really, really healthy in every other way, because your voice is in your body, right? So it's nutrition, it's sleep, it's hydration, it's exercise, it's all of those things that just keep you cranking in a healthy way. And, you know, I'm really careful about all of those things, and it keeps my voice healthy. That and all of the other, you know, no screaming and no vocal fry and all of those things that we avoid, you know.
Now you coach a lot. I know you're doing a lot of Zoom coaching, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's with the girls with the vocal fry on purpose, singing the fry into the note?
It's a stylistic choice that is
like
going to do more harm in the long run than good, for sure. But, you know, to each their own. I'm just going to say it's a little damaging. That's all. A little damaging. That's all.
It's damaging to me. I am damaged because of it. Okay, enough of that. I want you to sing. What are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to sing the opening number from my album. It's called I Believe in You, from How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. And on the piano tonight, socially distanced, Mr. Max Hamer.
6 feet.
Hi, Max.
I think we're more than 6
Yeah, I
feet.
think it's 10. It's a responsible 10.
We're doing good. And we're tested. We're all being safe. But I wasn't going to come on Cast Party and not, like, really give it to you.
God, I appreciate it. You guys, this album is so great. Wait till you hear this arrangement. This song is aces. Sing it.
All right. turn, shame, and the grin of impetuous youth. Oh, I believe in you. I believe in you. I hear the sound of good solid judgment whenever you talk. Yeah, there's that bold, brave spring of the tiger that quickens your walk. Oh, I believe in you. I believe in you. And with my faith in my fellow man, all but far so far. I offer to feel your hand, grasp me mine, and I take heart to see the cool, clear eyes of a seeker of wisdom and truth. Yeah, there's that slam, bang, taking reminiscent of Gene and Moon. Yeah. Oh, I believe in you. I believe in you. To see the cool, clear eyes of a seeker of wisdom and truth. Yeah, there's the slang, bang, take reminiscence of Gin of the Moon. I believe in you. I believe in you. Oh, I believe in you. I believe in you. Max Hamer.
Oh my God, that is so happy making.
Well, that's the idea. We are just trying to have so much fun with music right now. You know what I mean? And balance out the ballads with good feelings.
Man,
Chris Lewis,
so
I see.
good.
Hi.
Chris Lewis and Lisa Lambert.
Everybody.
And Gabrielle Stravelli. All kinds of talented people are watching. Yep. I know,
Thanks
Liz.
so much, you guys. Oh, Gabrielle, you're my literal favorite in this planet. Gabrielle.
She's good, right?
The best.
You're very supportive of a lot of singers.
I try to be. We gotta be. We gotta be.
We gotta be, but we're not always.
Well, you know, I think it's a whole lot more fun when we are.
You do really. You're very, very sweet about many, and up and comers and stuff. You've sat in the front row of Cast Party on nights that are not necessarily 100%, and you're always there, and you're always cheering, and that's a really nice trait.
Well, thank you. I just really love being there. I do. It's my favorite thing in the world. I never miss an episode. I never do.
Oh God, Jane. Thanks. Congratulations. Congratulations on this new album. And you guys, if you order it through Jane, look what she does.
Oh, sign it, and I give you a little note, and there's my dog on the stationery and all that. Yeah. That's my actual dog.
I saw that on Instagram today, and I thought, well, we have to show that. Look, Bill Westmoreland.
Bill's the best.
Jane, Max, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us.
I hope this record sells billions, and this time next year on the Grammys, they're like, and the winner is...
We'll see. From your mouth.
Yes. Everything's crossed for you.
Thank
I
you.
believe in you.
I believe in you, Jim.
We love you.
We
Thanks,
love you.
my friend.
Thank you. And I'll be watching the rest of the show.
Oh, yay. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank
Jane
you.
Monheit. Max Hamer. Oh, come on, you guys. That was so good. What I need to tell you is that on the Pajama Cast Party website, I just bit my tongue. Did you notice that? On the Cast Party website, we have a merch page. It's called Ye Olde Gift Shoppy, and you can buy t-shirts, you can buy sweatshirts, you can buy mugs, you can buy shower curtains. That's right, because I know you'll want that. So much stuff, all available for you. You're welcome, America. Okay, my next guest is a great, great friend. He's been a cast partier since the beginning. I always introduce him by saying that he's Mr. Broadway, and he's done 87 Broadway shows. That, of course, is just one of my hilarious vocal stylings that people pay big money for. But he has done more Broadway shows than me, or probably you. And he's a fantastic singer. Please welcome Michael Winther.
Hey! I didn't mean to do that. That was just...
And yet you did.
Just being nervous,
Why? You're in your house. Who cares?
After that, it's so, this whole like crazy... Oh, and the phone's ringing. Isn't that crazy?
Hello?
Oh my God.
Somebody's telling you you're on the television.
Oh my God, I can't believe it.
This is going well. Should we start over?
Hello? Susan? Yeah, I don't want to. No, I'm not doing a poll right now. Yeah, thanks.
You're on a network TV show, Michael.
I know. You just have to go with it.
Was that part of the comedy?
No, I've been. I'm sure you've heard from all your different friends, all of the fun of the backdrop. I wish I'd taken footage of me putting this thing up. I do it a lot. It's always a joke. It's hilarious. It's like this thing and the thing's happening. And anyway,
it's unbelievable. Don't you know, when you were designing your apartment, if somebody would have said, well, you need a corner for your television studio, you would have been like, what? What are you talking about?
Yeah. I grew up in LA where, you just have more space, but I've been in New York since the early and, I live in a pretty small space, so it's pretty hilarious. If I was to pan away and show you, which I will not do, I will not show you how the sausage is made.
God, I hate that phrase.
Okay,
because, boy, you don't want sausage after hearing that. Okay, so you have been in the business a long time.
Yeah, I have. I mean, I came to... Speaking of LA, that was my first composite.
What were you doing at that point?
I was a kid in LA. I wanted to be in showbiz so badly because I grew up in the San Fernando Valley. I went to school with Susan Olsen, who was, Cindy Brady. There was a kid named Lee Harcourt Montgomery, and he did all the episodics. And I thought, oh my God. And my mother, bless her heart, she was like, no way. Who's taking you to set? Who's going to sit with you? You're underage. And to her credit, she, because my father was in showbiz, and so she knew to keep me out of it for as long as possible. But
right. He wasn't an actor. He
worked in television, and producer, director. He did all sorts of things. When I was a kid, he did variety shows, like back in the day when those were prime time. And I was a wee lad, and I would go and watch people do their shows in sound stages with no audience, lip syncing to track over and over again. I remember seeing The Fifth Dimension and The Carpenters and them doing it over and over again to sync, and it was amazing. But then when I saw my first live theater, I was like, oh, I have to do that. That's so much more amazing to me. So
right, I think a lot of people that grow up watching movies and TV being done, I've heard this a lot. I mean, I kind of went the other way. I just knew theater. But then all of a sudden it's like, oh, wait, this happens live? This is fun. As opposed to waiting around and lip syncing to yourself.
Yeah, I mean, of course, there's good and bad to both of it, to both sides of it. But I have 4 siblings who work in film and they're on the other side of the camera and they think I'm, living in the dark ages. Like, why do you do that? Don't you have to show up every day? And I said,
Right.
yeah, I'm like a baker, and I make the bread every day. So
I love that idea. Well, we've been friends a really long time. In fact, you were at one of the very first cast parties.
Oh my. Yes.
And that's what that looked like. We were in a room called the King Kong Room.
Yes.
That's 2003.
That looks like King Kong was about to take a bite of my head.
Exactly. So thank you for all of the years of support, Michael. So you actually have some gigs coming up, actual gigs for human beings.
Yeah, I've been really fortunate to have been doing some concerts that we've then recorded to then release online for different platforms, not-for-profits. And one of them coming up is at the Kaufman Music Center. Nikki Renee Daniels and I did a Sondheim evening with Rob Capello, who does a series called What Makes It Great, which I've been doing for years and years. And it's such a great program because Rob is a pundit and a conductor, and he sort of says, why are Sondheim songs great? I mean, of course we know they are, but he kind of takes it apart, and it's really fun to work on. And we had a great time doing it. We shot it last month, and it's going to stream coming up in April.
Oh, yay.
And
I love his shows. His shows are incredible because, as you say, you know songs are good, but you don't always know why. And so to hear somebody really smart talk about it is fascinating.
Yeah, you could kind of reaffirms what you know inside about it. It's not like,
right.
It doesn't. He's not remaking the wheel, but you're like, oh yeah, that is better. What makes it great? That is better than that.
Right.
One of my favorite versions is we do Bernstein and West Side Story, and the estate gave Rob some early drafts of some of the songs from West Side Story, and we sing them, and the audience is like, "No way, that cannot have been written." But they changed it, and it's amazing. I would give you a little bit of it now, but I can't remember any of it. But
I Feel Pretty was really I Feel Attractive, or
I feel kind of good. I feel slightly depressed.
Good about myself. Yeah.
No, in Tonight, there's this whole section where it's like, it happened, I waited for you, I love you, I want you. It was this whole kind of operatic stuff that just didn't make a lot of sense. I mean, it's great music, but it was from a different show.
Right, right. Well, you also have one of those musical storefront things.
Yeah, also with Kaufman Music Center, they're part of this whole pop-up New York thing, and on 60th and 62nd, Gabrielle Stravelli did one, which I went and stopped by, and it's like you're behind the glass. You just want somebody to sing how much is that singer in the window. But yeah, I'm excited about that. You do like 3 sets in the morning or the afternoon, like a half an hour set, and you're behind the glass, and there's speakers outside, and it's great. It's so
cool.
Yeah.
I walked by. I didn't see Gabrielle, but I've seen string trios, and it's so beautiful. Now, I always kid that you've done 64 Broadway shows. How many have you done?
Well, if you include like understudying and standing by,
I do.
I do too, but believe me, I think it's 7.
That's a lot.
7 or 8. Yeah.
Well, I just have to. I don't think any of us can ever forget your haunting performance in this.
Yes.
That's your Mamma Mia.
Yeah.
That's Fiddler on the Roof, ladies and gentlemen.
Fiddler on the Roof. Lycra on the Roof. Yeah, I was the British.
Talk about Spandex House.
It was Spandex.
Gabrielle. Yeah.
It was a really incredible year. I did it for a year with Dee Hoty. Way back, like this, I think it was the 3rd year. I think I was one of the early replacements. And I played Harry Bright, the gay British one. It was a real stretch. I really had to dig deep because, my mother is British. So it was one of those things.
I understand. Yes.
But anyway, gay stuff was really hard. I actually would get notes that I wasn't gay enough. And I thought, what's not gay? I'm gay. I'm doing the British accent. What do you need? Do you want Maggie Smith? What?
Paul Lind
de Block.
But the good news is, hopefully, you have a Broadway show coming up.
Well, yeah, I was doing. I was understudying and very happy to be doing that for Flying Over Sunset at Lincoln Center Theater. Oh, look at that! And with James Lapine and Tom Kitt and Michael Corey. Kimberly Grigsby is the musical director, who's a dear friend of mine. So it was all these people I knew. And it was such a great room. And we had just the most amazing time. And it was like many of the other shows. It was the night of our first public preview that we were, it was, the shutdown happened. But we're coming back in the fall. We just got notice about that. So we're really excited about that. Yeah.
That's fantastic. Tom Kitt, who, by the way, won a Grammy last night.
Yes. Amazing.
And he's also been on Pajama Cast Party. So I'm pretty sure that had something to do with the Grammy.
I think so. I think all the Grammy voters saw him here.
For Jagged Little Pill, by the way. Okay, I want you to sing for us.
Yeah, okay. That'll be good.
Would that be good?
We hope so, yeah.
Do you want to put the Mamma Mia outfit on? Is it asking
That'll take
too much?
a while. Tell me about how the sausage is made. You were laughing the other night. There was a whole thing about the in those costumes. There are different sized cod like they're cod pieces.
Oh, let's pull that up and look.
So like,
oh dear God!
And the guy in the yellow is Sam, and he's the one who ends up with Donna, and his codpiece had to be the biggest, and then the guy in the red had to have the next one, and mine was the smallest. So
this is a nice picture, by the way, of me doing this.
Anyway, that was always a joke. Like, your agent would call and say, my client needs a bigger cod piece. But anyway,
if I had a nickel, Michael, sing for us.
I will. All right, here we go. This is a song made famous by Mama Cass Elliot. There's a new world coming, and it's just around the bend. There's a new world, it's coming. This one's coming to an end. There's a new voice, it's calling. Oh, you can hear it if you try. And it's growing stronger with each day that passes by. There's a brand new morning, rising clear and sweet and free. There's a new day dawning. It belongs to you and me. Yes, a new world, it's coming. The one we've had visions of. And it's coming in peace. It's coming in joy. It's coming in love. Dabba dabba do, dabba dabba do, dabba dabba do. Dabba dabba do, ba de ba da de de. Dabba de do do de. Ooh, there's a new world, it's coming. Oh, and it's just around the bend. Oh, There's a new world, it's coming. This one is coming, thankfully, to an end. There's a new voice calling. You can hear it if you try. 'Cause it's growing stronger. With each day that passes by, there's a brand new morning, rising sweet and clear and free. There's a new day, it's dawning. It belongs to you and me. Yes, a new day's coming, the one we've had visions of, and it's coming in peace. Oh, it's coming in joy, coming in peace, coming in joy, coming in peace and joy. But mostly it's coming in love. Now sing with me at home. Peace, joy, and love. Peace, joy, and love. Keep that going. I can hear you. Peace, joy, and love. Peace, joy, and love. Can you feel the peace? Can you feel the joy? Can you feel the love? Oh, it's coming. Oh, you gotta open up your heart and feel the joy. Can you feel the love and the joy? Oh, feel the love. It's coming, we're gonna make it. Feel the love.
Come on. What's prettier than that?
That's a pretty song. Synthesizer, Barry Mann, big hit writers, you know.
I'll say.
And the guy on the guitar track is this amazing guy who, Jeremy, oh my God, Jeremy Bass. There we go. Woo! He's great. And
beautiful. I like it. It's so simple and perfect.
It's simple, just, yeah. Beautiful song. And I encourage you all to listen to Mama Cass Elliot. I mean, I had forgotten about all those songs. Oh. They're just amazing. And they're really perfect for this moment we're in, where we're just about to turn a corner, you know?
Yeah. And she was unbelievable. That voice was.
Oh, my God.
She and Karen Carpenter, that whole, I guess she was before Karen, but that whole kind of scene of those girls, they could sing. And they still sound as I don't know, they just sound as fresh today as they did then, to me.
Yeah, and they're so authentic, and you know, she was so like body positive, you know, before that was a thing, you know, and you see her on the variety shows, and it's just so it just warms up your heart, you know. Just really beautiful.
She was delightful. Oh, Michael,
you're delightful, Jim.
No, you are. Thank you for singing.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
And finally coming to Pajama Cast Party.
I know. Thank you, Ruby, behind the scenes. I appreciate it.
She's good.
Speaking of Ruby, Jim, I'm sorry, I'm intruding really fast.
Okay.
Because, so, Michael, as you were talking and then as you were singing, my mom was doing some deep diving. Jim, I just, excuse me just for 1 second. Hang on. Okay.
Hi, Michael.
Hi. Ladies and gentlemen, Victoria Shaw.
I'm Victoria. I have a question. Did you go to Portola?
Yes.
I think we went to school together because you said Susan Olsen. I'm like, I went to junior high and Susan Olsen was.
Wait, shut the door. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so you went to Portola.
Yeah.
Who I don't want to ask what year because we'll talk privately.
Yes.
But that is so funny.
What you've been doing?
I was digging out my yearbooks trying to find you. That's so funny. Because he was like, Susan, I wasn't friends with her, but I mean, everybody knew Susan Olsen went to that school, and so did the Silvers. The guy that it's just a misdemeanor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That is hilarious. Oh my God. Well, we'll have to have a little.
Okay. That's crazy.
Well,
And that's the magic of Cast Party.
Sorry, Jim. I didn't
Just
mean to
right
interrupt,
there.
but I knew you would flip out. So.
That's so
That is
great.
amazing.
Michael, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. My pleasure.
I'll see you around the Upper West Side.
We'll take a coffee walk.
Okay, I enjoy it.
All right.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Bye. Love that. Okay, you guys. My next guest is known far and wide as one of the best comedy magicians on the planet. You've seen him on TV. You've seen him on Broadway. Here's Dana Daniels.
Hi, Jim.
What are you doing?
I'm just hanging out here in Orange, California.
I'm so glad you're joining us. We've tried to do this before, and now here we are.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad we can make it work.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
Now,
Thank
the
you.
good news is, and this is kind of interesting and weird, we have both played the Palace Theater on Broadway.
Now, what show did you do there?
I did a show there. Do I have a poster here? No, it's in the other room. I did a show called Liza's at the Palace, starring Liza Minnelli, and me and 3 other guys and a fantastic band and Billy Stritch at the piano. And yeah.
Yeah. It's
And
a
you
great
did a
room,
show
isn't it?
called The Illusionists.
Yes.
Which was, yeah, look at that.
Yeah, the Illusionist turn of the century. So it was sort of like a period show, but not. The magic was, and the jokes and everything were contemporary, but everything was designed at the turn of the century and costumed that way, and the music was that way, and so it was a beautiful magic show, But like I was the comedian in the show, so I can't do shows about the 1900s,
Right.
turn of the century then. But
Those hilarious jokes.
hey, those buggy whips, who hates them?
Anybody? Hands.
Yeah. So it was, everything like that was contemporary, and it was a really good show, and some of the top magicians in the world were in it, and it was just a load
How
of
did
fun.
I miss this? Now tell me, when you go through that stage door, that's magical, right?
Oh, so much. I mean, the history that's there, it was the birth of vaudeville. The Marx Brothers, Jimmy Durante opened the theater. I don't know if you were aware of that.
I didn't
Doing
know that.
it in vaudeville, yeah, and Houdini even performed there, and so just us magicians are just like going, "What?"
Right, of course.
Standing here, Houdini did. It was just that was great for me. Actually, I was more excited that I was in the same place as the Marx Brothers were.
That's huge. That is huge.
Yeah, it's
Well,
just
now,
amazing.
Being a comedy magician, which came into your life first? Was it comedy? Were you doing stand-up or were you doing magic?
Oh no, magic. Yeah, I was a kid. And,
see, I was one of those kids too, doing
Yeah?
magic tricks for my parents and ventriloquism. Oh God! Do you remember your first trick?
It was I think it was the little trick with the ball and vase. I don't know if you remember that. It used to come in magic kits. But I went in and I got interested. I was in the hospital. I had 2 broken legs from a car accident, and the magician came up and did a show, and that's how I got interested. And so as soon as I got out of the hospital, Mom took me to a magic shop, and we signed up for magic classes, and then I joined a magic club, and then it never stopped. I just kept going with it, and then tried different. I was trying to be very doing the Dove Act and illusions and all that through my teenage years, trying to find myself on stage. All the while, the thread through that was I was always trying to be funny. And then I just thought, let's go with everybody likes to laugh and everybody likes to be fooled, and let's put it together.
So much fun. We used to do Cast Party at the Magic Castle in LA, which is a crazy, wonderful place. But I learned a lot there. Here's what I learned. And I learned it from Joel Ward, who you probably know.
Yeah, I know Joel.
Who works with a lot of birds. He came in the first time and he just killed. He came in the second time and I was so glad to meet him. So I went to hug him and he said, "Don't hug, don't hug."
You'll kill the birds.
Not to give anything away, but
we're not to,
don't hug a magician. Just don't hug a magician. You were also on America's Got Talent. That's an enormous audience. God, what was that?
Yeah,
like?
Yeah, that was 5-6 years ago, maybe. Yeah, that was a unique experience, I'll say.
Is doing magic on TV like doing magic on the interwebs? I mean, this is very weird.
This is way different. I'm doing once when the pandemic hit, everything, as you know, everything shut down. There was no avenues for getting work. And so then I started hearing about magicians doing shows online, like on Zoom and stuff like that. And I didn't jump on it right away because I thought, the curve, and I thought this is going to be over by July, and then when I found out, this is not going to happen. Right. So I built a set. This is my set, and learned everything I could about sound and lights and Zoom and all the other formats that are out there. Started doing Zoom shows. And so I've been doing a lot of those, and they're actually more fun than I thought they would be. And it is very interactive. So it's not like watching a magic show on television, because the magician on television doesn't look at you and bring you up on the screen and say, "Hey, Bob, pick a card," or, name a color, or, and have that interaction. So it's very different.
Well, let's show the people something. I leave it to you.
Well, first of all, this is what I'm known for. This is Luigi.
Luigi, how are you?
Luigi, the psychic parrot. Yeah. First of all, Jim, have you ever had your mind read by a bird?
No.
No. Okay. Well, tonight's going to change. Okay. Actually, we're going to do something a little different. He's actually going to put a thought into your mind. Now, before the show, Luigi here reversed a playing card in this deck of cards I have right here. One card only is actually facing the opposite direction from all the others. He's going to think of that card. It's going to pop in your mind, Jim. Okay, so you got to kind of free your mind up. Okay, all right, and then now Luigi will focus in. There we go. There we go. Should be coming through now, Jim. All right, no special effects.
Very impressive.
Jim, did a playing card pop in your mind?
Yes.
What was the card that popped in your mind?
The 3 of clubs.
The 3 of clubs. Now, for this to work, everyone's going to have to close their eyes. I'm just kidding. All right. We're going to slowly fan out the cards and see if there is a reversed one. And you're going to say, "Oh, right there." Now, look, I'll fan out the rest. You'll see there's no more reversed cards. Only one is reversed. Could this be the one that Luigi chose? Or the one that Luigi chewed?
Seems
upside down, reversed, and chewed. You said the 3 of clubs. Wouldn't it be amazing if this was the 3 of clubs?
Well, that would be unbelievable.
Well, I'll tell you, it'd be more amazing if it was worth double and it was a different color.
Oh.
No, it's a 3 of clubs. Yeah.
Whoa!
Whoa! I do that after every trick. I'm like the Ellen of magic. Okay. All right. So.
I was wondering who the Ellen of magic was.
It's right here. Hey,
Dana, that's unbelievable. And
thanks.
That's kind of crazy. Show me more. Show me more.
Another one. Okay. Well, let's see. Right over here. See, I really do miss having volunteers come up on stage and stand next to me. So I came up with my own solution. Got the old mannequin. I got so what I'm going to do is I'm going to dial in. I got a special celebrity friend that's going to pop in here. Nice round of applause for Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh,
there he is. Yes. Former governor of California and rumor has it, an actor. So we're going to, Arnold's a little quiet here, Jim. So we're going to need you to be the voice of Arnold for me. Okay.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah. I'm sure you do a great Arnold.
The best.
Can you give me one? Do the classic. I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
that was great. That was great. Now, okay, for now on, you're Arnold Schwarzenegger, okay? Arnold, so you must answer as Arnold. I have here several bills here with me. I have 100, I have a 20, a 10, a 5, and a 1. Okay, I'd like you to select one, please. Which one should we use?
I like the 5.
The 5. Okay.
Did you? Yes.
5. Good. That's too bad you didn't pick the others because this is going to be your souvenir. Now what we're going to do is I have a marker pen. Arnold, should I mark the front or the back?
Mark the back.
The back. Okay, good. And now what would you like me to put on this bill? Now I'm not much of an artist, so maybe like some initials or a shape.
A peace sign.
A peace sign.
Well, like with the thing.
Yeah, the circle with the upside down Y.
Is that okay?
Is that what? Yeah, well, it's fine. I just have to remember what it was. Okay. That has been a while since I've seen one of those. Okay.
I'm an old person.
Yeah, we go. We're just talking about Karen Carpenter and all that. There we go. So that's right. The era.
Okay, very nice.
Yeah. Well, okay, great. Now we're going to fold this up, and now we're going to place it inside a protective envelope, which I have right here. Good. Inside it goes. And now we're going to have Arnold hold on to it so it's in view the entire time. Done. Now we're going to do a little magic here between the 5 and Luigi's mind. To make this magic transaction happen, we have a special device we have right here. It's jumper cables.
Sure.
First, we're going to hook up the bird.
Oh, God.
Right there. Oh. We no longer attach it directly ever since PETA came to the show.
Oh, they can be rough.
Okay. And now we're going to hook up Arnold. There we go. We'll flip over here. All right. Now Arnold's going to have a little shocked look to him. There we go.
Oh.
Good. There we go. Arnold, we're going to need your audio on this. Ready?
Oh, that hurts.
And that's where the acting comes in. Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm equity.
Well, now let's see what magic has happened with the $5 bill. Remove it here. We open it up. You're going to see, interesting. Look at that. $5 is magically transformed.
Oh.
Into birdseed.
Uh-oh.
Bummer.
Okay.
We'll pour this back in. Whoa. Good thing I'm not a pharmacist. All right. We're going to put this away. Well, this is not turning into a great trick so far, but I do have a solution. Arnold, just focus in. Concentrate. Luigi, concentrate. Right over here. Hop.
Oh.
That must have hurt.
Especially for Luigi.
Because he's a dude.
I was just going to say.
Wait, I think some magic has happened. I think that $5 bill has magically reappeared inside this egg. Well, we are wrong about that.
Damn.
Wow. I tell you what we could do? Luigi does have his after-show snack. I could give this to you, Jim. How about that?
Oh, that sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? It'd be amazing if it wasn't here. Here we go. Inside the orange appears to be a bill. We're going to unfold it, and you're going to see it appears to be, yes, a $5 bill with a peace sign.
No!
Right there you go.
You're a genius.
All right.
Unbelievable. How the hell? Look, people are flipping out on the chat. God, you're so fantastic, Dana. I can't wait to see you live and in person.
Boy, I can't wait to be live and in person.
Well, for God's sake, let's do something at the Palace Theater. Just you and me.
Yes. I would love it.
Producers are going crazy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That'd be
Man,
great.
I can't thank you enough. Now, we got to know each other through our mutual friend, Justin Squiggs Robertson,
Yes.
who did a wonderful caricature of you.
Yeah, I could bring
in
it
The
up.
Illusionists.
Yeah, there we go. There it is.
Look at that, Justin.
Yeah, there we go. That was
Beautiful.
from our show. And yeah, I was very thrilled when I saw that. It was very unexpected. I was, when it was in the trades. So
I love it. I love it. Well,
Yeah.
man, I can't wait to see you in person. You're in California, right? You're in LA?
yes, yeah. So
Well, we'll do it next time we're out there. I look forward to it. And thank you so much for joining us here on our
my pleasure. Thanks for
little
having me.
Dog and Pony show here. I really appreciate it. You're just
Thanks a
great.
lot.
Thanks. That's Dana.
Bye.
That was great. I love that. I love magic. I was never good. I was a clown, Jimbo the clown, bringing magic. Wow, Ruby, did you just have that handy?
I want you to know I
yeah.
have that picture saved in my producer studio every week, just in case. And I'm really glad I do. And I can see Justin backstage laughing out loud when I brought it up. So
let's go to that again. Let's go to that again. Let's see if we can.
Oh.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's a good looking clown. You're welcome.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I did magic, ventriloquism, and music, annoying children of all ages. That was on my business card. Okay, by the way, if you're enjoying the show, and why wouldn't you be, feel free. In fact, for God's sake, Venmo, PayPal, write a check, put it in the mail. We don't even care. Whatever floats your boat. We would love to hear from you and to make a nice donation to Broadway Cares, which we do every single week. It's a wonderful, wonderful organization that we love, that we trust, that we admire. So feel free to thank us for the extraordinary entertainment we are giving you. Okay, I first saw our next guest, our final guest, when he was singing his heart out at the Birdland Theater during Susie Mosier's The Lineup, which is one of the most fun variety shows in the world. This guy's a great singer. I know you're going to love him. Here is Shu. Wow. Here is, take two. Here is Shu Q.
Hello.
Hi, my friend. How are you?
Doing very well. Very impressed by Dana's magic tricks. I honestly, sometimes I Google just to see how they do it, but I'm sure Dana might sneak us a little tip in the backstage.
I mean, what the heck, right? Did you ever do anything weird,
Weird, yes.
as a kid growing up, puppets, ventriloquism, anything?
No, I guess I just tried so hard to be to fit in. I never did anything weird.
Yeah, I understand. I was evidently I was trying not to fit in because I was playing the auto harp and doing magic for my friends. Yeah, shocking.
Pursuing a career in the performing arts is the weird thing that we do now, I think.
It's true. It's true. And anything that seemed like show business, I was into. But speaking of seeming like show business, beyond being a great singer, you're also like a model with Wilhelmina, like a for real model.
I am a model.
Look at that.
Yeah. Oh, you found that. When I first came to college, came to the States, I went to USC in LA, and I went to school for theater, and I'm Canadian, and so I knew that upon graduation I would need to try my best to stay in the country, and I figured the easiest, getting an acting visa is beyond difficult, and it's much easier. I wouldn't say easy. There's a path, at least, to get a visa for a model. And so I put my hat in the ring, tried it out, and it's been a career that I've pursued concurrently with acting and singing and my day job. And it's been very rewarding. I've done some pretty cool shows, and it's nice to have photos of my youth as I age.
Yes. I'm aging just sitting. I'm like crumbling as I'm sitting here. So old. I'm so old.
We've seen photos of you 20, 30 years ago, and you look the exact same. And I'm sure everyone here would agree. It's
well,
wild.
You can be on the show every week. So, Shu, can I call you Shu?
Yes, please.
You might have the coolest name ever. Tell me about Shu Q.
So Shu means in Chinese tree, and Q is actually a phonetic mixture between Cantonese, it's Q, and the Mandarin, it's Qiao. And so Qiao is spelled with a Q. And so I combined the two, and Shu Q means to be rooted in excellence. And that's something, I mean, no pressure, right? But
really?
Right.
My name
to live up to that.
What people don't know is Jim Caruso means rooted in mediocrity.
Oh,
hello, anybody? Okay, so tell me about this.
Oh boy. So I did a cappella all through college, and my friend Ben Bram.
Ruby, put it away. Ruby was like.
My friend Ben Bram, he is a big pioneer in a cappella, and he asked me to audition for this group called Capella. And this is the second iteration of this group. And so I auditioned shirtless, did a few crunches on the sidewalk before going to the room. And we actually auditioned for America's Got Talent as well, in front of the live audience and judges. Mel B was not the biggest fan of us.
She was not. She was not into it.
Well, she just didn't really understand the shirtlessness and the singing. There wasn't a. I understood it, but
that's all that matters.
Right. But it was a very fun experience, and I made some pretty good friends out of it. So, yeah.
So great. Okay, I love this part. I was talking to her today. You've taken some master classes with our friend Marilyn May.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Have you been to a Marilyn May concert?
Well, the very first time I met her at Birdland was her singing at Susie's show, and
okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about you today, so I think she's watching. Hi, Marilyn. What is that experience like? What did Marilyn teach you?
It was like watching Meryl Streep in real life, right? Like I was watching a legend in top of her art form. And I mean, we in the masterclass, we're in this theater, and you can hear a pin drop every time she speaks or sings, and it comes so easily to her. And after years of experience, right, and just to be in that presence of greatness, and also, I had my notebook. I was writing notes down with everything. I was very prepared just to make sure that I was getting the most out of my time with her, right? And it was like being in front of Beyonce, but Marilyn.
She's quelling right now. Did she tell you to never sit on a stool and never wear a hat? Those are two things that I happen to know are her pet peeves. Don't sit.
And I probably won't.
Don't sit.
I do remember, because you can't depend on the lighting to shield your eyes. You need your eyes.
That's right. You need your eyes.
That's
right. That's right. I'm sure she has other pet peeves, but those are the ones that come to mind immediately. We have so much fun. I want to do a whole hour with Marilyn on this platform. Ruby, we can do that, right? I think that would be so fun. Look, Marilyn, I'm calling you out right now. We're just gonna no singing. I just want to talk, because nobody's a better talker than Marilyn. She has a lot to say, and I have a lot to hear, a lot to listen to. Shu, would you sing for us?
Yes. I would like to.
Don't sit on a stool.
Let me put on my hat back there. Yeah.
Right, exactly. Just do everything that annoys Marilyn.
Right.
Sing for us. I can't wait. What are you going to do?
I will be singing My Funny Valentine.
Nice. Sing it.
And this is accompanied by my friend Nicole Wakabayashi. She is the head of the drama and music department at the Notre Dame School here in New York.
Very nice. Thank you, Nicole.
Funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine, you make me smile with my heart. Your looks are laughable, unphotographable, yet you're my favorite work of art. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak when you open it to speak? Are you smart? So don't change your hair for me. Not if you care for me. Stay, little Valentine, stay. Each day is Valentine's Day.
Shu, perfect.
Thank you.
So beautiful.
I'm always nervous.
Really? Does this make you nervous doing stuff like this?
Even in my own bedroom.
I know. Listen, that might never go away, and maybe that's okay because it kind of keeps you. It keeps you, kind of excited and interested and engaged. But man, you have a beautiful voice. Did you write that song? It's really good.
I spent my Valentine's alone just in my bedroom, and I thought maybe I'll just go with some lyrics.
Very talented you are. It's catchy, very catchy. I can't wait for a live cast party when you can join us for real.
Oh boy, I actually had that on my calendar before the pandemic hit. And we had even talked about it too, and then the world turned upside down.
We'll do it. We'll do it. And thanks, Susie, for introducing us. You sound great, and I hope to see you very soon. Oh, and I see you have your is that your Twitter or your Instagram account?
Oh, yes. In the beginning of the show, Ruby was like, everyone should follow each other. We can never have more followers. So, I decided to do a little thing right here.
I love that. Hey, are you on Clubhouse? Have you started that?
I have not. I have had many people tell me I should.
I know. I mean, Ruby and I do a show. I don't know. I don't know what I think about it, but we're doing it. We're doing a thing every Tuesday at 5. And it's like a showbiz kind of a hang. And we just talk and people talk about themselves. So, it's fun, and we have met some really interesting people. I'll say that. So you might like it.
Yeah, I'll have to join.
We'll see you there
at the clubhouse.
You will see us on the clubhouse.
Right.
Thanks, Shu.
Thank you. Yeah. Have a lovely evening, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. You too. Thanks for singing. Nice. Oh, you guys, what a lovely, lovely show this was. And it's kind of it's kind of a timely show. Wasn't that good? Ruby, should we do we have anything from Squigs to show the people?
Yes, we do.
Oh,
glasses.
So this is the grand finale of the Squigs a quick sketch. Here we go.
You ready?
I am so ready.
Okay, here we go. Bam.
Oh God, it's so good. Wow. Oh, looks, he put Squigs in the very upper left. That's really cute. That's really cute.
He even got Luigi. I mean,
oh God, really?
It's always so incredible.
How the heck? I mean, that's really good. Thank you, Squigs.
I mean, tonight was such a great show. We got a short film. We got a parrot, and then my mother and Michael became best friends. So
I know now they're dating.
We pulled dollar bills out of oranges, and
how does that work?
I don't. My boyfriend and I were watching literally.
He said you can Google that. I'm gonna Google that because if they tell you in the Google, then I'm gonna maybe next week I'm gonna do it.
I still won't understand it.
I won't either.
I mean, it's just so amazing. I could watch that for forever. I feel like a total little kid when I'm watching that.
I know. Well, that's the joy of magic. It's like it's shocking and joyful. What a great show. Thank you all. Thank you to these gorgeous performers that we love so much. Don't forget, on Friday, we are back with Virtual Halston with two unbelievable guests, playwright Paul Rudnick and hilarious actor Peter Bartlett. That is going to be a killer show because the three of them go way back. That's going to be really fun. Follow Squigs.
Yes.
On Squigs.com. Follow Ruby. Follow me, Marie Osmond. Find us on Instagram and Twitter. And most of all, give us a shout out on Venmo and PayPal. We would be so delighted. You know, during this time, we're all out of work. Every single one of us out of work. And it ain't cute. I'm done with it. I'm over being out of work. Because Ruby, I like to work all the time. And
I know.
We've
been keeping busy. You know what? I just feel lucky that we have projects that, that motivate us and inspire us. And every week I love working on this show and I love producing this show. And I can't believe next week is our 50th week. We're counting down the days to the 1 year show.
Now, tell us about the 1 year show because I have nothing to do with that show. Normally I do all the booking and I do all the everything. I'm just going to be like a guest, basically.
Are you going to technical produce for me? So the 1 year show, what I can tell you is that I can't tell you anything because Jim is listening. I am completely
take these out.
No. I still don't trust you. I'm completely surprising him with the lineup, the guests, the surprises, the costumes. What I can tell you though is I think that Jim Caruso will actually be wearing pajamas.
Oh yeah.
That's huge. That in itself is huge.
Yeah.
And he's doing it for me. So
it's a negligee, but that counts, right?
It counts. Our ratings might go down a little bit, but it counts.
Plummet. They will plummet.
Sky high. We really don't know. We're just testing the waters here.
Plummet.
What can I tell you? I don't know. I've got it's a plethora of people and different talents and some people that Jim.
Did you say talents?
Different talents, like different talents.
Oh, but not in
not
air
talent.
quotes. Okay.
No, no.
Because those we know too.
No, everybody has something completely different that they're bringing to the show. And some people might know some people, other people might not know some people, but they'll know everybody by the end of the night. Was that vague enough? Was that confusing enough?
No, but that's what Cast Party is all about. And I have to say, that's what's been the fun of it for 18 years is, of course, we have Jane Monheit, whose albums you can go out and buy. Of course, we have Liza or Michael Feinstein or Marty Short or people, that are actually they're famous, but also to be able to introduce an audience to up and comers, newcomers, or just people they don't know has been the joy of doing this for 18 years. Speaking of that, next week, look at this cast. Broadway/improv star Jason Kravitz, Joshua Colley. Now this kid, he's been on Pajama Cast Party before. He has one of the most magical voices I've ever heard in my life. Not even kidding. Denise Reyes, who is, oh my God, she's going to blow your mind. She plays guitar and sings, mostly Brazilian stuff. She is one of the greats. Jared Wayne Gladley, who I met on Instagram, who sings his head off, and Dee Rossioli and Ben Clark. Dee was an Elphaba at one point, among many other Broadway starring roles. She is divine. You're going to love that show. This is a killer show coming up. So thank you to tonight's guests. Thank you to all of you. Was that annoying enough? For joining us and for watching and being so supportive and commenting and subscribing and what do you call it when you make it be on your Facebook page? Share. How could I forget?
How could you forget, Jim?
I know. Thank you for sharing. And we'll see you next week. Good night. Thanks for watching Pajama Cast Party. To follow us on YouTube, just hit subscribe. Click on that little bell and we'll keep you updated on future shows. You can also follow us on Instagram at Jim Caruso's Cast Party. The end.